Hi guys, today is December the 27th after the market closed, and we are back to looking at a chart of S&P 500. Remember, this was the day we finished on 11/16. We went up here today and on 12/18, and since then we have been going down here little by little. And this was the third day in a row that we have been down, fourth session in a row. And today the market just dipped below. It broke that 50-day moving average at 1410, and then it dipped down here towards the 1400 level, but it never made it there, and it just reversed. It's getting oversold conditions, and the reason was the market was keeping an eye on the fiscal cliff development during the last few days. But today the Congress came back and the people in Washington came back, and then there was an announcement towards the close which vaulted this action here. Let's take a look at 2-minute chart here, and you can see an idea what is going on here exactly. The chart is loading. Let's see if it loads very quickly or not. Here it is. This was the day which opened here. It went down here quite a bit, and then about 11:30 or so, something like this, announced, a news wire came in here that the House is going to reconvene on Sunday evening, and then there were hopes ignited that there will be some kind of a deal. Now there are a lot of rumors that are going on that Senate is passing this thing and that bill, and we don't know exactly, but the market just couldn't resist that idea. And then on the hopes of it, this was the ignition bar here that you can see, big one, a big candle, and then it just kept on going up higher in spurts, and then finished the day at, let's look at the 5-minute chart here on it, and you can see what it did here in that time frame. It just ignited up here, and it went up to 1421, finished the day here. If we want to look at it, also look at the 20-day here, and that'll give you an idea here. The market has been declining, but today it just reversed right here, but finished the day right at 1418, which in other terms now is above that 50-day moving average. Not in this time frame, but let's look at the 9-month, and that is above that 50-day moving average. So the market direction is precarious at this point. If any deal comes in here, this market can vault 450. If not, it can just break down to 1390 or 1400 easily, and that is the suspense that we have. Some leading stocks we want to look at it here is Apple, which has not done anything well, and you can see this is a channel that we can extend here. Apple is just traveling in that channel. Also the stock reversed. It went down to 505, which is this one, and then it reversed back to 515. It was a miraculous reverse that you can see here on this chart. That's what it did. It just, look at this, it was going down here all the way down up here, and then in the last hour and a half it just traveled 10 points to finish the day at 515. Would it go higher? We don't know. But the other stocks that were of significance here is Facebook, and I want to show you that one as well. That stock is kind of a rounded top now. This was a consolidation pattern. It did not break out. Now it's kind of chugging down in a rounded top, 2606, and the volume was heavy today here. It's oversold. Google is another one here that you want to look at it and see what it did. This was the rising trend line. Remember this trend line, it broke, and then it started going down here and sideways, almost touching that 21-day moving average, from where it bounced today. And it bounced a little bit, not a whole lot, but it just, what the market, look at this bottoming tail here that it formed, and it is staying above that 21-day moving average. So this is the direction here. If any good news come here, this is a bullish pattern. It can vault back to 720, 730 levels very easily. And so the market direction at this point remains precarious. If you're not in the market, it's not a time to initiate new positions. If you have some positions, it needs a defense and some kind of a consolidation, or just simply getting out of the market. That is basically what it should be done.